The story of the wizard Liz reminds us that the woman who earns the money and is successful is not supposed to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect to be successful and to be well known. You don't have to have an easy life without trauma to actually making something of yourself in your life. And I think many Muslim women need to hear this because you can have trauma and still build a company. You can have a divorce and still be successful. So you can make the money, you can become visible, you can become famous, you can reach six figures in your business. But you can still have the identity that is rooted in your trauma, and that is the thing that you don't want. You don't want to believe that you can handle everything, that nobody is coming, that you cannot trust people, that if you stop working, everything will fall apart, that you can only reach what you achieve through hard work. So you keep on creating more while your nafs not relax. This is why I coach identity work, because identity is the game changer. Everyone can make money in their business. But how do you feel running that business? How do you enjoy your life running that business? How happy and fulfilled are you while running that business? Because on the outside, you may look very successful and everyone can praise you for what you have achieved and accomplished. But only you know the truth of your heart, and Allah knows it as well. And I want Muslim women to go after their dreams and to build the business because the business allows you to grow. The business exposes all that is wrong within your nervous system. It exposes your limitations. And if you are courageous to look yourself in the eye and to embrace your blind spots without making it mean anything bad about you, there's nothing wrong with you. There is only lessons to be learned and trauma to be released so that you can fully embody the woman you want to be. Because if you don't have goals, you're not growing as a person. You can be happy with your life, but if you don't have goals that you work towards, you are not being confronted with yourself, and so you are not growing. It's about the soft skills. Can you hold the capacity? Can you hold the blessings? Can you carry the love that you want? Can you trust people and yourself? Do you love your inner child? How is your relationship with the people inside your life? How is your relationship with yourself? How do you feel when you look in the mirror? How do you feel when you go to bed? How do you feel when it's silence and nobody reaches out to you? How do you feel? And how do you feel building your business and your business being a means of you growing closer to Allah? Because in your business, you're doing Allah's work. You're doing the work Allah created you for. So you are reaching your deen, dunya, and akhirah in one shot. And that's exactly what the purpose is of our lives. Yes, Allah says, worship Allah. Allah says, I have only created the humans and the jinn to worship me. Exactly. But what does that mean? What is that worship? That worship is not just you praying and fasting and that's about it. No, no, absolutely not. Allah wants us to become that tree. We were planted into this earth as a little seed, and that seed's purpose was not to just be buried and stay buried under the ground. The whole purpose was to grow into that blooming tree that carries so much fruits and light and freshness to everything around it by becoming its full potential and being happy and strong in that pursuit. You are constantly growing closer to Allah, and you can only grow when you are focused upward, when you are looking towards the sky, when your focus is Allah. That's how you become your best potential. Not by moving away from people because they cannot be trusted, not by staying away from family because they betrayed you, not by isolating yourself because you cannot handle other people because everyone is toxic out there. No, everything that happens on the outside is just and always a reflection of what is happening in the inside. If you don't love the look you see in the mirror, it's always something within yourself that you don't like. People are just projections. Your life is just a projection of who you were in the past and who you are now being. So your beliefs manifest, your subconscious beliefs manifest, and they create your life. So if you want to change your life, you must change your beliefs. And all of your beliefs together create your identity. So what you need is not more skills. What you need is not more money or more fame or more clients. No, what you need is to shift your identity. And only then can you live the life of your dreams. Only then can you be the best Muslimah you can be. Only then can you feel the closest to Allah. Only then can you feel the mercy of Allah and can you receive the blessings Allah is sending your way. Only then can you step into the destiny that Allah has written for you. Because when you change your identity, you change your destiny. So if you are the only one in your life that is so ambitious and has all these big dreams and goals, and you can relate to nobody in your life, you need a new circle. You need a new environment. And that environment is not just physically, it can also be spiritually and mentally and online. You can have this online. And it's not one size fits all because I will help you along the way. I will take a look at your limiting beliefs, at your nefs. What are your blocks? What are your limitations? What is your conditioning? What is your identity in this moment so that we can shift it so that you can align with your dream life? Everyone has different dreams, everyone has a different nefs. But when I look at your nefs, I can know exactly, okay, this is the problem that you have, and this is how we fix it, do it right now. So I give you personalized homework. And when you do the work and you are courageous and you show up for yourself and you don't stop, you have all it takes to become successful. And I want you in my school membership. So just join the school community down in the description below. And if you have other questions, just drop them in the comments so that I can make a next video answering your question, inshallah.